Hi, my name is Chris Erlinson. I'm a software engineering instructor, and this is my video portfolio. What you're going to see are clips from three different workshops. The first is an HTML workshop we did for beginners. It was open to the public, and we were building a murder mystery app together. And the second is a debugging workshop. So basically, we had a React app that was broken, and then we were trying to fix it. The third was a Unix workshop. This was optional for students who wanted to learn what was going on under the hood and look at how the engine worked, how these Unix commands that they were using every single day actually worked. Throughout the video, you're going to see my teaching technique in practice, how I transfer knowledge to the students. So the first is questions. It's how we bring students in, keep them engaged, how we assess for understanding. The second is annotations. So I like to use this little annotation tool to direct their attention and also visually describe what is going on. The third is critical thinking. So I show how I critically think, how I encourage them to critically think, how to debug, what they should be considering, what are they looking at, how to question the premises, what do we think they should be paying attention to? So not just me showing them what to pay attention to, but what do they think they should be paying attention to? Enjoy.
So let's get into the anatomy of an HTML tag. You're going to see this everywhere when you're making a web page. This is going to be your bread and butter. This is going to be the most common tool you will use to build a web page. So here in the center, you have a sentence. My cat is very grumpy. Nothing crazy going on there. But what else do you see in this HTML, in this whole black box I have here? Besides the sentence, what do you see? You see tags, right? You see two tags to be specific. You see an opening tag at the beginning, and this indicates like this is where this HTML thing starts. And then you also have this closing tag at the end, and that's where you say it ends. So what do you see in these tags? Like what characters are they made up of specific?
We are going to go over a review of Flatpotle starting now. So as you can see, this app as it is broken. And so we are going to take the next 20 minutes or so to fix it. We're going to use a variety of debugging tools. The important thing here is not the answer. The important thing is, oh yeah, that was the bug I was supposed to fix. It's not what, it's how. So I want you to pay attention to how we are fixing this. So the three tools that we can use are, you can use console.log, debugger, but most, probably the best is React Dev Tools in particular. So what do you notice about this error message? What do you notice about this error message? What stands out to you? Export and import. So we're going to have to look in any part of the file that needs an import or export. What else notice about this error message that might be useful? Side form. So we're going to look for something called side form.
I think it says like pretty descriptively that it does not contain a default.
It does not contain a default export. Yeah. So it's telling you straightforwardly, like, this is what I need, right? The other thing I would point out is this, the file name, the exact location of where it hit this error. Yes. Good catch. So if we look at, so protein form is expecting props.handle change. So that's an excellent sanity check. Protein form we have to question our assumptions. I assumed that protein form had access to a handle change function. Let's verify that that premise is true. Let's verify that premise is true. I go to components. I'm going to look at protein form. Do I have a handle change function? Do I have a handle change function? No. What do I have? Handle on change. There's a subtle change. There's a difference here. There's a couple ways I can modify this. I can either I can fix it here, or I can fix it over here. Honestly, I prefer like all the names to just be the same, but I know it's gonna look in that folder and it's gonna see like, hey, is there an executable? Is there a file called Ruby in this very specific directory? And if I can't find it, I'm gonna look in here. I'm gonna look in the second drawer. All of these drawers are separated by this colon. So one more time, I'm first gonna look in here. And then if I can't find it, if it's not there, I'm gonna look in here. If I still can't find it, I'm gonna look in here, and so on and so forth, until it gets to the end.